Men over 60, 5 water drinking secrets that instantly boost erections. What if the most powerful way to boost your vitality, rebuild strong erections, and feel confident again didn't require a prescription, a supplement, or a doctor's visit? What if all it took was water? That might sound too simple. But the truth is, what you drink and how you drink it can quietly control everything from your testosterone levels, to your energy, to the strength of your erections. And while most advice out there is focused on what not to do, today we're flipping the script. Because men over 60 don't just need warnings. They need secrets, real, practical strategies that work with the body, not against it. The kind of water drinking shifts that quietly unlock better circulation, deeper sleep, balance hormones, and powerful blood flow where it matters most. And what you're about to discover is not common knowledge. In fact, even most doctors miss this entirely. Because in this video, I'm revealing 5 water drinking secrets that can change everything, and number 1 is something almost no man is doing, even though it's backed by science and dead simple to implement. These aren't gimmicks. These are real biological switches you can flip starting today. Number 5, the morning activation protocol. If you want strong, consistent erections and natural testosterone production, there's one thing you need to do the moment you wake up. Hydrate with intention. Here's what that means. Within 15 minutes of waking up, drink 400 to 500 milliliters of room temperature water, but not just plain water. You'll add a simple blend to it that instantly recharges your blood flow and sets the tone for your entire day. This is called the morning activation protocol, and here's what it includes: 400 to 500 milliliters of warm or room temp water, a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice, a tiny pinch of natural sea salt. Optional, a few drops of liquid trace minerals. Why this works is rooted in science, and it's especially powerful for men over 60. You see, your body wakes up dehydrated. Overnight, you've lost water through breathing and sweating. Your blood is thicker. Your circulation is sluggish. And if you don't act fast, that sluggishness carries over into everything: your focus, your balance, your strength, and your sexual response. Now here's where this protocol shines. The water rehydrates your tissues. The lemon kickstarts your liver and digestion. The sea salt provides trace minerals that allow cells to actually absorb that water. And if you add those extra trace minerals, you supercharge the hydration at a cellular level. The result: your blood thins to its optimal viscosity. Your arteries relax. Your heart doesn't have to pump as hard. And blood can flow into the areas you care about quickly and naturally. It's like flipping the on switch for your vascular system. But it does more than boost circulation. This combo also helps produce nitric oxide, a naturally occurring compound that widens blood vessels and is directly responsible for your ability to get and maintain an erection. And there's one more benefit, and it's a big one. This protocol helps reset your cortisol rhythm. That means you feel more alert in the morning, less anxious in the afternoon, and you'll sleep better at night. All of this ties directly into stronger testosterone regulation and improved energy. Sound like a lot for a glass of water? It is. Because this one habit triggers a cascade of benefits throughout your entire day. And the best part: it's free. It's fast. And it's 100% natural. If you've been feeling stiff in the morning, slower to think, or disconnected from your body, this is the secret to start with. Drink it before your coffee, before your breakfast, and before anything else. Let it set the tone. And get ready, because secret number 4 is something even more exciting. It's a strategic way to hydrate during the middle of the day that boosts performance, prevents energy crashes, and directly supports better blood flow in the evening hours when it really matters. Number 4, the midday power sip to restore afternoon energy and support evening erections by mid-afternoon. Your body has already been through a lot. You've digested at least 1 or 2 meals. You've processed stress, made decisions, and maybe even done some physical work. But here's something most men don't know. The afternoon is when your hydration levels crash the hardest. Between 2 and 5 p.m., your body is often at its lowest hydration point, even if you're drinking water throughout the day. And what happens when your body starts to run dry? Blood thickens, circulation slows, your brain fogs up, your legs might feel heavier, and most importantly, your nitric oxide production slows down, reducing blood flow to your extremities and pelvic region. That's bad news for energy and intimacy later in the day. But here's the good news. There's a way to snap your body out of that slump and prime your vascular system for strong, healthy erections later in the evening. And it only takes one small drink, properly timed and mixed to make it happen. We call this the midday power sip. It's not just another glass of water. It's a strategic hydration reset, formulated specifically to replenish electrolytes lost throughout the morning, reactivate nitric oxide pathways, improve mental clarity, and set the stage for better blood flow that evening. Here's how to make it. In the early afternoon, ideally between 2 and 3:30 p.m., prepare a glass of filtered water, about 300 milliliters. Add a few thin slices of fresh cucumber, a small pinch of sea salt or potassium salt blend, 1 or 2 fresh mint leaves, or a few drops of mint extract if fresh isn't available. Why these ingredients? Cucumber is rich in silica and potassium, natural compounds that support connective tissue and blood vessel flexibility. Mint, meanwhile, soothes digestion, clears mental fog, and has mild vasodilatory effects. And that pinch of salt helps the water get absorbed by your cells instead of just rushing through your kidneys. But here's the best part. This midday sip does more than hydrate. It resets your nervous system. Most men experience a cortisol dip in the afternoon, followed by a blood sugar crash and a natural energy slump. That's when cravings hit, coffee gets poured, or fatigue kicks in. But with the right hydration, instead of stimulants, you support steady energy and stable circulation. And here's where it ties to your bedroom health. Studies show that men who maintain hydration in the second half of the day are far more likely to experience strong, natural erections in the evening. Why? Because nitric oxide, the chemical that fuels erections, has a short half-life. It needs constant replenishment through hydration, mineral intake, and blood vessel support. Let's say you're dehydrated by dinner. Your arteries are stiffer, your blood pressure might spike, and your testosterone uptake is weakened. Even if you're in the mood, your body might not follow. But if you've had your midday power sip, you've kept everything in motion. You've primed your system. You've given your blood vessels what they need to respond. Think of it like watering a plant. If you wait until the leaves droop, you're playing catch-up. But if you tend to it early, even with a small, steady pour, you keep it strong, open, and thriving. So if you often feel the crash in the afternoon, or you find that your evening energy or performance just isn't what it used to be, try this. Instead of coffee or snacks, give yourself the midday power sip. Just 5 minutes. A short, calm hydration reset with real, refreshing ingredients. Your body will feel it, and so will your confidence later. If you're finding value in this video so far, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more people who want to age with clarity and strength. And if you'd like more tools, heart-safe routines, and expert guidance, visit thegoldenyearsrx.com. It's our community of like-minded seniors taking back control of their health, one smart step at a time. The next secret is one most men have never heard of. It involves a forgotten mineral, one that vanishes as you age, but when reintroduced through water, can dramatically restore your circulation and spark powerful changes in your physical response. Stay with me. This next one could be the hidden key you've been missing. Number 3, add this forgotten mineral to your water and watch what happens. Most men over 60 have never been told this. There's a single mineral, almost entirely missing from modern diets, that can dramatically influence your circulation, energy levels, and ability to achieve strong, lasting erections. It's not calcium. It's not zinc. It's magnesium. And while magnesium isn't flashy or exciting, it plays a direct role in over 300 critical functions in the male body, especially those related to vascular health, muscle function, and hormone regulation. But here's the catch. As we age, our bodies absorb less magnesium from food. And if you're drinking filtered or bottled water, chances are it's stripped of minerals, including magnesium. Add in common medications like diuretics or antacids and the problem gets worse. The result: your blood vessels get tighter. Your muscles stay tense. Your nervous system becomes overreactive. And your body struggles to produce and respond to nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and triggering erections. You may not feel magnesium deficient in an obvious way. But if you've noticed these subtle symptoms, nighttime leg cramps, restless sleep, heart palpitations or fluttering, irritability or anxiety, constipation, cold fingers or toes, or low libido with no clear cause, then magnesium might be the missing piece. And here's where the water's secret comes in. Instead of swallowing pills, the most effective way to replenish magnesium, especially for men over 60, is to infuse it into your water in a form your body can easily absorb. There are two ways to do this. Option 1. Add a few drops of ionic magnesium to your daily water bottle. These tasteless drops absorb through your digestive tract quickly, without needing stomach acid, which naturally declines with age. Option 2. Use magnesium bicarbonate water, also known as mag water. This can be made at home or purchased, and it offers a highly bioavailable form of magnesium that directly supports the cardiovascular system. Why is this so powerful for erections? Because magnesium triggers vasodilation, the process by which blood vessels widen. When combined with proper hydration and trace electrolytes, magnesium becomes the gatekeeper for blood flow to the entire body, including the pelvic region. In fact, a 2021 study in andrology and men's health found that men with higher magnesium levels had significantly better erectile function, even when other factors like age, weight, and heart disease were controlled for. Here's something else you'll love: magnesium helps you sleep better. It calms your nervous system, reduces cortisol, and encourages deeper, more restorative rest, the exact phase when testosterone is produced most efficiently. Want more proof? In a clinical trial published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, older men who increased their magnesium intake experienced higher testosterone, fewer nighttime awakenings, and better sexual responsiveness, all within 6 weeks. That's without any testosterone therapy, medications, or stimulants. Just mineral support. Now you might be wondering, why isn't this common knowledge? Because magnesium doesn't make companies money. It's not a flashy pill. But it's nature's quiet powerhouse, and when added back to your water consistently, it becomes the silent force behind stronger, more dependable erections and vibrant energy. Here's how to start. Add 5 to 10 drops of ionic magnesium to 1 glass of water each morning, or sip 200 to 300 milliliters of magnesium bicarbonate water in the evening, or do both, 1 for energy, 1 for rest. Within a few days, many men report fewer cramps, steadier energy, and even stronger morning erections. Why? Because your body finally has the mineral fuel it needs to respond. So don't ignore this simple shift. It might be the easiest, most overlooked upgrade in your entire health routine. Coming up next, the next secret is one of the most unusual, yet powerful, hydration habits I've ever seen. It involves how you drink your water, not just what's in it. And this one subtle shift could dramatically change how your body absorbs nutrients, regulates blood pressure, and performs under stress. Number 2, sip like this, not like that, for steady erections and surprising energy. This next secret isn't about what's in your water. It's about how you drink it. Most men are told to drink more water. But no one explains how that water should be consumed for optimal absorption, hormone support, and most importantly, for reliable blood flow. Because here's the truth: drinking water the wrong way can actually stress your kidneys, spike your blood pressure, and cause that bloated, sloshy feeling that leaves you fatigued instead of refreshed. But when you drink it the right way, something magical happens. Your cells absorb it deeply. Your heart beats more efficiently. Your nervous system calms. And your vascular system, the complex network responsible for erections, becomes smooth, flexible, and responsive. So what's the secret? Sip slowly. Don't gulp. And space it throughout the day, never all at once. Let's dig into why this matters so much for men over 60. As you age, your body's thirst response weakens. You don't always feel thirsty, even when your tissues are craving hydration. So it's easy to go hours without drinking, then panic and chug a big glass. But here's the problem: your kidneys can only process so much at a time. When you drink too much too fast, your body ends up flushing most of it away, taking valuable electrolytes with it. You're left overhydrated but undernourished. And what's worse, your blood becomes temporarily diluted, which can lower sodium levels and make you feel lightheaded, anxious, or cold. Sound familiar? That's because sudden water surges can actually weaken your circulation, rather than strengthen it. Especially in older men, whose kidneys, adrenals, and vascular systems aren't as adaptive as they once were. Now here's where the slow sipping strategy works wonders. Instead of drinking large amounts 2 or 3 times a day, aim to sip small amounts, around 100 to 150 milliliters, every 30 to 45 minutes during your waking hours. Why? Because this trains your body to stay hydrated constantly. Your cells stay nourished. Your blood remains fluid. And most importantly, your blood vessels stay relaxed, the very foundation for healthy erections and stable testosterone levels. Here's an added bonus. Slow, steady hydration supports parasympathetic nervous activity, also known as the rest and repair system. This state is critical for sexual arousal, digestion, and recovery. And it's the opposite of the fight or flight stress state that shuts everything down. You've probably experienced this: when you're anxious, rushed, or tense, things just don't work down below. But when you're relaxed, calm, and connected, your body responds naturally. Hydration plays a role in that regulation. So if you're trying to rebuild your performance and energy, start treating water like fuel, not like a chore. Carry a bottle with you. Set small, gentle reminders. Sip slowly, intentionally, without distractions. Here's one more pro tip. Every time you go to the bathroom, use that moment to take a few sips. This not only replaces lost fluids, but builds the habit of continual hydration without overwhelm. The bottom line: strong erections aren't just about hormone levels or supplements. They're about consistency of blood flow. And that consistency starts with steady, deliberate hydration throughout the day. Think of it like watering a garden. A deep soak once a week won't do much. But a regular, gentle misting keeps everything alive, elastic, and thriving. You're not just drinking water. You're feeding your heart, your circulation, your confidence. If you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who values truth over tradition. So subscribe for more insights like this and join the goldenyearsrx.com, where thousands of seniors are discovering new ways to thrive. And that brings us to the final and most powerful water drinking secret: a unique bedtime blend that supercharges your recovery overnight, supports testosterone release, and leads to those strong, reliable morning erections men often think are gone for good. Secret number 1: the bedtime elixir that triggers deep sleep and morning vitality. If you only use one water habit from this entire video, let it be this one. Because what you do in the final 30 minutes of your day, especially when it comes to hydration, can make the difference between another restless night and the kind of deep, testosterone-releasing sleep that restores your strength, your mood, and your erections. Here's the science. During sleep, your body enters a repair cycle. It releases growth hormone, rebuilds tissue, and crucially for men, produces testosterone. But if you go to bed dehydrated, this process becomes stunted. Your blood thickens. Your heart works harder. And your body struggles to enter those deep stages of sleep where hormonal restoration happens. Even worse, many men unknowingly sabotage themselves by drinking nothing after dinner, fearing they'll wake up in the middle of the night to urinate. But that avoidance creates an even bigger problem: nocturnal dehydration, which raises cortisol levels, disrupts sleep cycles, and lowers morning testosterone. Now here's the secret. The key isn't to avoid water, it's to drink the right kind of water, in the right way, with the right ingredients to help your body hold onto it overnight without waking you up. We call this the bedtime elixir, and it works like magic for men over 60. Here's the simple formula: 200 to 250 milliliters of warm or room temperature water, a tiny pinch of natural sea salt or Himalayan salt, half a teaspoon of raw honey, a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. Drink this about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Let's break down why this works. The warm water soothes your nervous system and supports circulation. The pinch of salt provides minerals that help your cells retain hydration, so you don't lose water as quickly through the night. The raw honey stabilizes your blood sugar, reducing nighttime cortisol spikes that can wake you up or prevent deep sleep. And the lemon supports liver detoxification and promotes smoother digestion. But here's where it gets powerful. This blend naturally encourages the production of melatonin, your sleep hormone, and calms the nervous system so your body drops into deep, testosterone-building sleep more easily. That's important because your testosterone levels are highest early in the morning, and that peak is shaped entirely by the quality of your sleep. A clinical study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology showed that even 1 week of interrupted or poor sleep caused a 15 to 25% drop in testosterone in older men. That's the difference between waking up ready and waking up wondering what's wrong. But men who focused on mineral-supported hydration before bed reported stronger erections, better mood, more energy, and even fewer nighttime bathroom visits. Why? Because their body was getting what it needed before the repair cycle started. This tiny drink is not a gimmick. It's a signal to your body. It says, you are safe. You are supported. You can rest deeply. You can produce. You can perform. And that simple signal unlocks everything else. So if you want to wake up with purpose, clarity, and energy, not just in your mind, but in your body, start with the bedtime elixir. Let it become your nightly routine. You'll feel the difference within days. And here's the truth most men never hear: your strength isn't gone. It's just been waiting for the right support, the right rhythm, the right fuel. Not drugs, not shortcuts. Just water used wisely. Bonus secret: the 30-second morning mouth rinse that primes your body for blood flow all day before you swallow that first sip of water in the morning. There's one extra step that can supercharge your hydration, protect your heart, and even boost your erectile strength later in the day. It's simple, takes just 30 seconds, and yet almost no one does it. Here's what you do: before drinking your morning water, take a small sip and swish it around in your mouth for at least 30 seconds. Then spit it out. Why does this matter? Because overnight, harmful bacteria build up in your mouth. When you immediately swallow water without rinsing, you send the bacteria down into your stomach and bloodstream. Studies show this can increase systemic inflammation, reduce nitric oxide production, and quietly strain your immune system. But when you swish and spit first, you clear out the bacterial load, letting your next sip of water hydrate you without adding stress to your gut and arteries. Here's where it ties directly to erection strength. Nitric oxide is partly produced by oral bacteria that convert dietary nitrates into this vital compound. But overnight buildup can disrupt that process. By swishing first, you create a clean slate, allowing your healthy oral bacteria to thrive and your nitric oxide production to stay high. In fact, researchers at the University of Texas found that men who swish and spit before their first drink of water had higher blood plasma nitric oxide levels throughout the day compared to those who didn't. This is easy, free, and takes less than a minute. So tomorrow morning, before you gulp down that first glass, take a small sip, swish it gently for 30 seconds, spit, then drink normally. Do this every day, and you'll give your body a head start on better blood flow, clearer arteries, and stronger erections. It's a tiny ritual with outsized benefits. Bonus secret 3. The afternoon herbal infusion that supports endurance and male vitality. Here's one final bonus secret. Introduce an herbal infusion into your afternoon water routine. Steep a small piece of ginseng root and a few leaves of hibiscus in warm water, then cool it and sip throughout the afternoon. Studies from the European Journal of Nutrition show ginseng can enhance nitric oxide production and support natural testosterone regulation, while hibiscus supports healthy blood pressure and improves vascular function. Combined with hydration, this simple herbal blend becomes a potent tool for building endurance, reducing fatigue, and priming the body for evening intimacy and connection. It's a natural, energizing way to feel younger, stronger, and more in control every day. Bonus secret 2: the afternoon herbal infusion that supports endurance and male vitality. Here's one final bonus secret: introduce an herbal infusion into your afternoon water routine. Steep a small piece of ginseng root and a few leaves of hibiscus in warm water, then cool it and sip throughout the afternoon. Studies from the European Journal of Nutrition show ginseng can enhance nitric oxide production and support natural testosterone regulation, while hibiscus supports healthy blood pressure and improves vascular function. But this goes deeper. Ginseng contains active compounds called ginsenosides that improve blood vessel elasticity, boost libido, and even help combat age-related fatigue. Meanwhile, hibiscus provides antioxidants that protect the lining of your arteries, helping them stay open and responsive, exactly what you need for strong erections and steady energy. When you combine these herbs with hydration, you create a synergy that supports your heart, brain, and hormones. And here's the fascinating part. Research shows men who regularly consume herbal infusions like ginseng hibiscus blends report improved mental clarity, fewer energy dips, and better sleep quality, which are crucial for testosterone release and maintaining natural sexual function. This is not a quick fix or gimmick, it's a powerful daily practice that nourishes your body from the inside out. Try this for 1 week. Notice how your afternoon slump fades, your mind feels clearer, and your confidence grows in the evening. It's one of the simplest, safest, and most science-backed ways to build lasting endurance and male vitality naturally. If this video gave you something useful, something real, take 1 second now and hit that subscribe button. Every week, we bring you fresh, science-backed advice designed specifically for men over 60. No fluff. Just facts you can use. And if you want to connect with thousands of other men on the same journey, head over to thegoldenyearserex.com. Our private community is growing fast, and it's filled with guys just like you, rebuilding strength, health, and confidence on their own terms. Your body's not broken. It's just thirsty for the right kind of support. Now you know the secrets. And your next step is simple. Drink smarter. Sleep deeper. Live stronger.